Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you do not know me, I am Mizzi and I have recently completed my MDCAT from LUMHS or University of Medical Health Sciences. And today's video is all about MDCAT preparation. So there were many requests for MDCAT video. So in this video I am going to share my experience, how did I go through the MDCAT preparation. So in this video I am sharing you the 11 points of MDCAT preparation, and if you are going to listen this whole video and in the end you wanna act on these points, I'm definitely sure you can ace MDCAT. So the first point is to calm down and do not take stress, and please do not jump on other point that how to study, where to study. They are as well important, but first you have to calm your mind, you have to relax your mind, and you have to overcome your stress, because it is scientifically proven that stress is directly proportional to the memory. And during MDCAT preparation, a student keep on memorizing. So in this order you have to overcome your stress and you have to calm down yourself. Go for some meditation and some breathing exercises. This can improve your mental laxity, which will improve your stress levels. So do not skip this point. This is as hell important. It is scientifically proven that stress and memory are directly proportional. So the question is how? There is a region in the brain which is called as hippocampus, which is responsible for emotions and learning or memorization. That is why I am emphasizing stress, because stress, once you are stressing yourself, it will cause adverse effect on your memory. So the student, you will never want to, your memory will be affected, and especially in the MDCAT preparation duration. So you have to just calm your mind, you just have to relax your mind. That is extremely important to be taken as initial. Second point is sleep well, eat well. Healthy body can cope up different circumstances. Students keep on learning, tuitions, colleges, online lecture, offline lectures, notes, and in this they disturb their normal sleep pattern. And if you're also doing this, so I will say you to please stop it, because this is not the right pattern for your memorization. Yes, because dozens of researchers have proven that your memory depends on your sleep pattern. So do not disturb your sleep, or do not disturb your normal sleep pattern. This is extremely important as well. So the third point is to wake up earlier, because at that time you are much more alert, fresh and active rather than midnight hours, because in early morning the cortisol levels are much higher than compared to the midnight or other hours of the day. And cortisol is actually responsible for our alertness or our activeness. So it's better to wake up earlier and to chase our dreams as earlier as possible when everyone is sleeping. This is how amazingly your body is already working for you. You just have to figure it out and follow it. So step number 4 is to make a to-do list or daily schedule. This is one of the most organized way to continue your studies or to continue your day with a to-do list or a daily schedule, and divide your subjects or chapters which you want to study in a whole day. And please do make a list which can be achievable, which is doable. So initially I won't prefer to make a list which is not doable, like you are adding too many chapters in a single day, which is actually difficult for a student, which is difficult obviously for you to achieve that to-do list, and at the end of day you will feel demotivated and disappointment. So step number 5 is which course to study. It simply depends on from which board you belong. Like I was from Sin board, so I preferred Sin textbook, or I studied Sin textbook, and that is actually enough. If you are from Federal, just recommend your textbook, Federal textbook, and that is totally enough. There is no need to buy which are not from your board. So do not waste your time, do not waste your money on this. Just focus on your textbook, and that is actually enough. So the step 6 is, does college or center matter? Actually, it doesn't matter. Honestly speaking, it does not matter. Like I give you example of mine. I didn't go for any center or college for preparation. I preferred self-studies. I am not saying you to go for self-studies as well, but if you are in any of the center in which you are preparing, that is enough. If you are learning what the teachers actually are teaching you, or if you have a grip on your books, on your topics, so that is it. There is no need for any other colleges or any other tuition centers. If you are getting the concept, that is all. No matter from which college or from which center, from which city or from which country you are preparing for MDCAT. So the point number 7 is go for mock test, because they provide you kind of exact environment of like actual exam, and with the help of this you will be able to manage your time, that either you can complete your exam in that duration or not, or either you have knowledge on that particular topics or not. Obviously there are multiple benefits, so do not skip mock test. I myself had given 2 mock tests, and if you are not getting good score in the mock test, that is all okay. There is no need to be demotivated, because honestly speaking, my mock test score was not good as well, but at the end, the final exam, the actual exam went well and I got selection. So you just have to figure it out what gaps you have, or what the mistakes you can do in the exam. So step number 8 is to mark those topics or chapters which are difficult for you, so that at the end you can revise them. You can revise them twice as compared to other easier topics. So do not forget to mark or tick them. Make some quick notes. There is no need to make notes which even you won't look at them once at the end. So there is no need to waste your time. Just make quick notes like some of the important equations, formulas of the physics. That is it. Otherwise your books are already so much precise, so there won't be any need. But if you are thinking you are feasible with your notes and you can manage your time, so go for it. Also, step number 9 is to revise at least twice. You have to cover your syllabus as soon as possible, so that you can revise in the end of the days the whole of the important topic or syllabus, or quick notes like formulas, equations. So at least to revise twice is basically the very key point you just have to keep in your mind. So step number 10 is to do past papers, and it is extremely important, because first you will have the idea of some of the pattern of MCQs, and secondly, this can be possible, few of the BCQs or MCQs can be repeated in your exam, but again this is not mandatory. This can depend on your luck, and simply I can say. So the last step, but not the least, is distribute your subjects or your chapters according to days. Almost 5 to 6 months duration for MDCAT preparation is given to each student. Like when I was giving the MDCAT, at that time I also had 6 month duration. So we are considering 6 month duration or 5 month duration for further discussion. Let's suppose you have we are considering here 3 subjects as the major subjects, which are bio, chem and physics. So each book at least has 15 chapters. So in total you guys have 6 books, like biology of first inter 2 books, and 2 of biology, 2 of physics, and similarly 2 of the chemistry. So you have total of these 6 books, and each book, let's suppose, has 15 chapters approximately. There is a trio trick which I used to follow at most times, and this is what you have to complete a single chapter in a day, and in 3 consecutive days you have to complete 3 chapters, and on the 4th day you won't have to study. This will be a gap day, or this will be a free day. In this day you have to revise, like it's not like again open the book and study the whole chapter again. No, just have to thoroughly revise the topic and do the past paper of each chapter of 3 chapters. This trick has worked for me. So now in this way you have utilized your 4 months. 4 months. I hope you are getting how I am telling you 4 months, 3 months of the 90 chapters and 1 month of the gap period, 1 day. this whole utilizes 4 months, so still you have 2 months or 1 or 2 months remaining. So in this duration, what you have to do, in the earlier point, as I've told you, you have to mark all the difficult topics or chapters. Now this is the time you have to revise, you have to go through those topics or chapters once again. If English is minor subject, because at my time there was only 10 MCQs of the English in our exam, so there is no need to give too much time to that subject which is taken as so minor. So I think 15 days is more than enough for English. And the other days which are remaining, they are so much important, because in this duration you have to revise whole course. Like as a summary, you have to look for each and every chapter, different equations and examples of the books. Like in physics, there are some of the problems it is given in the book. I am talking about your textbook. So first consider your textbook, do the examples of your textbook, then prefer to other books. Like there are many books of BCQs or problems are available in many different shops. And if you're still thinking that it is the point number 11 to distribution of chapters, and one chapter in each day is difficult, so there is also another solution. You can go for group studies or lectures. Like suppose if you are going through a chapter which seems difficult to you and you are not getting the concept, so do not waste time on such topics. Rather you should go for group studies or lectures. Like if your colleague or your friends are good in that topic, so distribute your topics. They will give you concept, they will teach you some topics which are difficult for you, and you in a similar way you should teach them the topics which are difficult for them. So in this way you can cope up your difficult topics or chapters in a very few hours, and further you need just an hour and 2 hours to read that chapter by yourself. And if you have query in the topic, just clear that query at that time, and do not get that queries with you at your home, and then you are yourself finding the answers again, and this will obviously this will cause the wastage of your time. There is no need to be worried about it. Is not as difficult, it is doable, it is achievable. If I can do, you can also do this. It is not as difficult, so do not take any of the stress or any of the tension. If you still have questions, so mention them in comment section, so I will definitely answer them, inshallah. Good luck.